Welcome to another edition of the SSC TV3 News. We are more than news. We also televise programs, events, and archives that are the lifeblood of our community. This is Friday, April the 20th. I am Jeffrey Lyon, your host, and these are the features that will be on our show today. Jobathon interview, a USD 350 Community Service Day video essay, and an interview with two students from the high school robotics class. We televise this program live at 11 a.m. on Tuesday and Friday. It is also recorded and uploaded to YouTube right after the show. If you cannot watch us live, you can still watch at your convenience at sandylandcenter.org. If you have news, public service announcements, or programs that need to be covered, come by the studio at 110 East 3rd or send us an email at ssctv3@gmail.com. We can accommodate those wishing to appear live on the show, those wishing to make pre-recorded studio videos, or those wishing video coverage on location. At this time, we have a short video featuring some of the sponsors that make this program possible. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All play and no work makes Jack a dumb but very happy boy. Some work and some play make Jack a prosperous boy. Today we have our guest, Mark Bryant, who will tell us about an event at the Pratt Fairgrounds last Wednesday, April 11th, that was created to help a lot of Jacks and Jills do just that. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Jeff.
So can you please tell us what was that event?
The Jobathon event that was held in Pratt at the fairgrounds is a job fair type event where we have 30 different types of booths, and all those contain different local businesses out of Pratt, and that also provides various different events for the kids to go and look at. Basically what they do is go and ask questions about various jobs, what it takes to get those type of jobs, and what type of schooling that they would need.
Right. Now I understand that this was the 11th year for this event.
Correct.
So can you give us a rundown on the day's activities?
Well, first off, the kids start out, they go in and they check out all of the different booths that are there. There are various colleges there, VOTEC schools, businesses that are there. And then at some point, they get called in for an interview. And what they do is they go in and they get graded on their interview skills. And the interview skills counts towards points for each school as a team. And the team that scores the highest wins the traveling trophy and $200 gift prize.
Nice. So do the students find this enjoyable and the activities valuable?
Oh, absolutely. They get quite a bit out of this event each year, and it's something that's really fun for them to do. The experience that they gain from it, the constructive criticism that they get from each of the interviews is invaluable.
So how large an area is served, and or what schools do participate?
Well, the South Central Kansas Special Education Co-op serves, of course, South Central Kansas. This year we had approximately 15 schools participating, and we had a little over 80 students there.
So who organizes and sponsors these events?
Well, SEC is the organizer. Gail Boysaw and Natasha Conradi are the ones that take the lead on this, and they organize everything, get everything all set up in preparation for this.
So is there any group work and or follow-up work required for the students?
Prior to the event, The students practice with their applications. We go over it each and every time to make sure that they are filling it out properly. What we do is we fill out a practice one, which they do in pencil so they can make corrections. Then we do one in ink, and that's the final one. Once they have that done, then we do mock interviews where I ask them various questions that would be asked during an actual job interview.
So do you think this helps motivate and prepare students for the great transition from school student to worker?
Oh, absolutely. This type of class is very, very good for students your age and some of your peers. They get in there and they get this real life experience because we treat it as if it was a real thing. Over the course of a year in community-based training, a student can go from various jobs each semester, and they do at least 3 or 4 interviews, and this gives them practice for the future.
All right. Well, thank you for coming.
Well, thank you very much.
At this time, we have a video essay showing some of the action that took place on the very, very, very windy USD 350 Community Service Day. Robots are making our lives different, and although some people like them and some people fear them, they are becoming more and more common. Today we have Ethan Houston and Connor Engel from the high school robotics class to put our minds at ease. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
So why did you guys take robotics?
Well, personally, I've always had kind of an interest in robots and, robotics in general. I think that it's something that's going to really be something big in the future, and I kind of want to just, get into it, so.
Yeah, I'm going to be thinking about a college degree with software, and I thought this would be a good intro to kind of practice some of the skills that I would need later on.
So what's been one of your biggest challenges?
Definitely coding. Building the robot, you have a couple of struggles, a couple times that you have to problem solve, but I think definitely my biggest struggle is coding, because it's something that you have to have precise, and if you don't have it precise, then the entire code is ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have just one little bit off on your code, and then when you fix that, everything else is thrown off. So coding is definitely the hardest part and the most important part.
So how long have you been doing this?
This is my second year doing robotics, and I really enjoyed this class. Ms. Siefkes does a great job. learning and teaching us. I mean, she's also a learning experience for her because she's never done this kind of stuff before. But I mean, I really enjoy this. So.
And this has been my first year and only year since I'm a senior. I wish I could take it more, but
So what do you like most about robotics?
Well, the thing I like about most is probably the teamwork. Robotics really helps. Like, I mean, me and Connor were both a team, as well as you, Jeff. You were on our
Yes.
team. And, I mean, teamwork really works well with this. I mean, if you don't have teamwork, then you don't have a bot. So,
okay. I think what I liked most about robotics is that it's not like a traditional class where you go and just memorize facts. It's something that challenges you personally to do your best. And I think that's what makes it such a fun class.
So how can robotics help with future jobs?
well, like I said, robotics is going to be probably a big thing in the future. And, I mean, if you are proficient in robotics and know what you're doing, then that's a lot easier for you to land a job. Also, robotics helps a lot with, like I said, teamwork and problem solving. And that's something that you need for almost every job these days. If you don't have teamwork, then you can't get along with your coworkers, and I mean, it just doesn't work out. So
Yeah, because like even if you don't have a job that directly involves computers or robots, you're still going to need that problem-solving skills that you need for robotics. And it's very objective-based in class, so it's you working either in a team or by yourself to complete a task, and that's important in the workforce.
So Ethan, I know you keep saying a lot about teamwork. So why is teamwork just so important in robotics?
well, I mean, look at this bot here. I mean, it took us a long time to do it, and with teamwork, we were able to accomplish this. So, I mean, with other people helping you, I think it's important because, I mean, you can do anything.
Yeah. It's very important in competition meets too, because you'll have modifications you'll need to make, communications during the rounds, and communications with other groups of people you don't even know. So I think that's very important, just to kind of get your ideas across to strangers.
So do you guys prefer to build or to code?
I definitely prefer to build. I love toying with ideas in my mind and trying to figure out what can I do, what would be the coolest thing that I can do. I actually started to build an airplane. And, I mean, of course it wasn't going to fly, but it was going to look like an airplane. And now I'm building kind of a trebuchet or catapult, and it's going to launch stuff across the room. So.
Yeah, my favorite part would also be building. It's just like you could directly see what you make and how it interacts with like the cones that we have.
So what is the most important part of a robotics competition?
Well, we've talked about a lot. I think teamwork is a very big important part of this. But also another part is being able to do stuff in a quick and orderly fashion. If you can't stack cones and, do objectives in the game that are needed, then you're not going to do well. So I think that if you have a lot of time management and knowing what you need to do in practice, I think you'll be good.
And I think another really important thing for competitions would be problem solving. I mean, in a competition, something goes wrong, just like anything that you're doing. Something will go wrong and you have to fix that quickly.
All right, and now, folks, a real treat, a live demonstration right here in this studio.
All right, where do you want me to drive?
What?
Where do you want me to go?
Just drive. Well, did you have the camera pointing down? There you go. Yeah, I know. Ready, Connie?
Yeah.
So this is one thing that we like to do with teamwork.
Oh no.
Knocked it off. So
Not
Connor
bad.
pushes into me while I push the mobile go
Around
in.
square.
I need to raise this up. So Connor pushes into me, or into the cone, while I push against it, and it kind of counterbalances the thing and allows us to pick up the mobile goal.
Is that a part we just shed there?
Oh well. I shed parts all the time.
What's wrong, Ethan?
I'm caught on something, I believe, but oh well.
You're what?
Here.
Yeah, my
Make
wheel
them.
is caught. There you go.
Battery dying.
Probably.
Yeah, it's a little bit low. Probably should have charged it a little bit before.
There you go. All right, here. Good place.
Okay, back up. Nice, Jeff. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. I mean, we can't do that in competitions, but we can do it here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, spin around.
Oh, we didn't do the one thing, Connie?
Huh?
You gonna do the one thing?
What one thing?
Pick you up?
No.
Dang. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for taking time out of your busy day to entertain and enlighten us.
Well, thank you very
All right.
much for having us,
Thanks for
Jeffrey.
having us, Jeff.
Well, next we have a short video featuring some more of the sponsors that make this program possible. Please check our bulletin board for further information. Also, let them know that you watched the show and that you appreciated their sponsorship. If you'd like to be a regular sponsor of the SSC TV3 News, contact us at ssctv3@gmail.com. All right, how about a look at the school calendar? Tomorrow, Saturday, April 21st, is prom. It will be held in the newer gym. The promenade will be at 7 p.m., and pictures will be at 8 p.m. The dance will be at 8:30 p.m. Next Tuesday, April 24th, is the K through 3rd grade music program at 7 p.m. Wednesday, April 25th, will be CPL Art at Maxville. Junior-senior play will not be this weekend. It will be the weekend of the 28th and the 29th. State Solo and Ensemble Festival will be at Kansas Wesleyan. Is that Wesleyan? I think that's Wesleyan. In Salina, Saturday, April the 28th. Now, some public service announcements. Jubilee, Jubilee, oh Jubilee, Friday and Saturday, May 25th and 26th. There are more things happening than you can shake a stick at. There are many forums in the city office for booths and other such. Check them out. If you have items that need to be announced on TV3 and or placed on the computerized bulletin board, send them to ssctv3@gmail.com. Join us again on Cable Channel 3 next Tuesday at 11 a.m. and anytime on the internet at sandylandcenter.org. To see more of our videos, go to YouTube and search for Sandyland Shepherd Center. Keep us informed and we will keep you informed. Thanks for watching.